Hello, my name is Mike Peters. I have many of these videos out complaining about the administrations of Baylor College of Medicine, Texas Children's Hospital, concerning their cover-up for Dr. Zoanne Dreyer, a doctor who's employed by Baylor and working at Texas Children's Hospital. She makes frivolous calls to CPS to take custody of my son from me to give to my future ex-wife for no other reason than abuse her professional status or position at the hospital. She did so first by calling CPS the moment I took him out of school and put him in my custody, saying I neglected him by not giving him his drugs. However, I took him straight out of school, straight to the hospital, and got the drugs. So CPS came to the house, they found I had him, and closed the case, but Dr. Dreyer calls back, talks to her supervisor, and says I was confused about the dosing. So the supervisor said that they were going to give me a chance and told me to go to the hospital where in front of a nurse and social worker I correctly identified each medicine and the last dosage given. These two failed attempts by Dr. Dreyer when she was trying to manipulate CPS into doing her dirty work failed, so Dr. Dreyer then falsifies the medical record of my son, which is something doctors should never do to any medical record, is lie in a patient's medical record. And so she said that I didn't give him one of his medicines for a month out of the 2 months I had him, even though I have 3 pharmacy receipts, and everybody, 7 or 8 witnesses, and plus his lab results are all good. And these witnesses from CPS and people who've been to the house and seen the meds and hospital and the social workers all know that I was giving my son his meds. That's why his lab results are good. But this Dr. Zoanne Dreyer thinks that she can get away with it. And these administrations, her employer, Baylor College of Medicine and Texas Children's Hospital, are 100% behind her. Even though I picketed the hospital with big signs, just like this one, calling her Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer, fraud and a liar, beware of your child's medical record. Texas Children's Hospital covers up for fraud and liars. They sit there and still, now anybody, if they send their lawyers to the custody hearing, both of them send lawyers over there, for no other reason to find out what's going on, because they know I have the evidence against them, and they're trying to cover up, thinking that this situation is going to blow away, and these administrations are going to get away with covering up for this doctor who's committed aggravated perjury, which is a 5-year prison sentence, if the judge felt. I don't know how many times she's done it. I know that she's done it once before with another guy, because I met him out while I was picketing out there 2.5 months. Anybody who wants to help, sue this doctor and bring these hospitals to justice, please contact me, Michael Peters, at 23307 Green Forest Street in Hockley, Texas. 77447. My phone number is 281-259-7283. My cell phone number is 832-646-3066. I'm asking anybody who's willing to donate to make sure that we hold these doctors accountable and these administrations accountable for committing fraud and covering up for fraud and lying in your medical records of patients, to stand with me on this situation. We will follow it through, sue them for $30 million, because that's obviously the only place you can get these people's attention. It's all about the money. If they hurt your child or killed your child and they did some malpractice, they would cover up just as quickly as they've done in this simple thing, where she lied just to give my wife custody. What more are they capable of? I beseech you, each and every one of you, to donate for this cause. This doctor has got my wife custody, who now has a brain tumor and cannot care for my son. So he's in the custody of a third party instead of being with his father right now. This doctor is cruel, ruthless, and remorseless. And these administrations stand behind her. My son has been suffering when he can be here in the house that I built him with my own hands for him, with a loving dad. Instead, he's got his leukemia back now. He's out of remission, and we don't know. I don't know, because I can't even talk to my son because of all the injustices that have been going on. Because the judge happens to be a Baylor grad, Judge Tracy Gilbert, at the 418th in Conroe, Texas. So he's done his little bit to make sure all the witnesses were squashed, all the motions were squashed, not abiding by his own court order or the standing orders. He's supposed to be in Montgomery County in school, but it said he's in Houston. He's not supposed to be moved around, but he's moved 4 times in 4 schools. What does that do to an 8-year-old boy dying of leukemia? You tell me. My name's Michael Peters. I'd appreciate if you donate to this cause. Thank you for looking at this video, and I hope you look at all the other videos basically telling the same story. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.